Join me as I dive into the 10 most shocking Nikola Tesla mysteries that still baffle scientists, and see if I can make sense of them all. Nikola Tesla was a genius inventor with a life steeped in intrigue and unusual habits. He openly admitted to experiencing hallucinations, which he believed were the source of many of his groundbreaking inventions in energy and electricity. His life was marked by strange coincidences, tragedies, and mysteries, including one of his most enigmatic creations, the controversial death ray. What exactly was this terrifying invention? Stick around to uncover the astonishing mysteries that surrounded Nikola Tesla. Tesla was known for his numerous obsessions, some of which baffled those around him. After his death, many speculated that Tesla might have suffered from obsessive-compulsive disorder, given his extreme fear of germs and his compulsive cleanliness. He insisted that all his food be carefully boiled and avoided physical contact, always wearing gloves to prevent shaking hands. Tesla also developed a strange aversion to certain objects, especially round ones like pearls. His aversion was so strong that he would distance himself from any woman wearing pearl jewelry. Perhaps most famously, Tesla had an obsession with the number 3, which dominated his life in various rituals. He would walk around a block 3 times before entering a building, request 18 folded napkins before meals, a number divisible by 3, work until 3 a.m., and only stay in rooms whose numbers were divisible by 3. Another unusual obsession was his deep love for pigeons. Tesla would visit them nightly in the park, and even allowed them into his hotel room, much to the dismay of the hotel staff. His affection for these birds was so intense that he once racked up a $2,000 debt for veterinary care for an injured pigeon. Tesla confided to friends that he had a particular fondness for one pigeon, claiming their bond was akin to that of a man and woman in love. Tesla's work habits were equally intense. He often became so engrossed in his experiments that he would work for over 80 hours without eating or sleeping. His assistants recounted that during these marathon sessions, Tesla would sometimes collapse from exhaustion at his desk. What happened in Tesla's later years that still has people puzzled? The next scene uncovers the mystery of room 3327 and what was left behind. In his later years, Nikola Tesla lived in a series of hotels, accumulating a significant amount of unpaid debt. His final residence was the New Yorker Hotel on 8th Avenue in New York City. For a decade, Tesla occupied room 3327 on the 33rd floor. The choice of this room was no accident. Tesla's well-known obsession with the number 3 influenced many aspects of his life, including his peculiar rituals, like circling a block 3 times before entering a building. Room 3327 itself was divisible by 3, a requirement Tesla insisted upon when selecting his accommodation. After his death in 1943, Tesla's extensive notes and documents were seized by the FBI just 2 days later. While some of these documents were eventually declassified in 2016 and 2018, a portion of them remains undisclosed, leaving their contents shrouded in mystery. One of Tesla's most contentious projects was the so-called death ray, an immensely powerful weapon capable of firing a beam of microscopic particles, destroying any target from a distance. Tesla announced in 1937 that this weapon was not merely theoretical, but had been successfully constructed, though he never revealed it to the world. This weapon is believed to be one of the reasons the FBI was so quick to confiscate Tesla's belongings upon his death. Tesla described the weapon as utilizing a metal ion beam that could travel at over 430,000 kilometers per hour, generating a mind-boggling 100 billion watts in a tiny fraction of a square centimeter. According to Tesla, this teleforce beam could take down aircraft from 400 kilometers away. Interestingly, Tesla never referred to it as the death ray. The press coined that term based on his descriptions. In the tense atmosphere of World War II, with the looming threat of Nazi Germany, the concept of such a weapon was seen as both miraculous and terrifying. The US government, fearing that this technology could fall into enemy hands, swiftly confiscated Tesla's papers, even investigating his nephew, Sava Kosanovic, who was suspected of attempting to smuggle out the plans. After examining Tesla's documents, a physicist concluded that much of Tesla's work was speculative and not practically feasible. Despite this, the myth of the death ray persisted, fueling countless theories and speculations. What other secrets did Tesla's documents hold? The next scene reveals the story behind the FBI's confiscation of Tesla's papers. Tesla's documents were confiscated by the FBI. Nikola Tesla passed away on January 7, 1943, during the height of World War II. His death raised immediate concerns within the US government, as there was a fear that his work might be exploited by enemy forces, particularly the Germans. In response, federal agents quickly moved to seize all of Tesla's papers and notes from room 3327 at the New Yorker hotel. The government's primary interest was in determining whether Tesla had completed his work on the death ray, but they were also curious about his experiments with ball lightning, a phenomenon associated with electrical storms. On January 9th, agents from the Department of Foreign Property Control arrived at Tesla's hotel room and removed all of his materials, filling 2 trucks. These documents were then transferred to a secure location in Manhattan. Over 300 of Tesla's documents were seized, many of which remained classified for decades, fueling endless speculation about their contents. While most of these papers are now accessible online through the FBI's archives, John George Trump, a physicist and the uncle of former President Donald Trump, concluded that Tesla's later work was largely speculative, without any new practical applications. However, there were attempts to bring Tesla's ideas to life, including an experiment at Patterson Air Force Base in Ohio after the war, though details of these experiments remain undisclosed. In 1952, most of Tesla's belongings were returned to his nephew, and today they are displayed in a museum in Belgrade, Serbia. One event in particular left an indelible mark on Tesla's childhood and shaped his entire life: the death of his older brother Dane, when Nikola was just 7 years old. The two were horseback riding when Dane fell from his horse, a fall that proved fatal. This tragedy deeply affected Tesla, who felt guilty for his brother's death for the rest of his life. It's believed that this event led Tesla to become a deeply mystical person. Years after the accident, Tesla began to experience visions where he saw the air around him filled with living flames. These visions tormented him throughout his youth until he learned to control them during adolescence, forever changing his perspective on the world. In 1889, Tesla established a laboratory in Colorado Springs with the goal of exploring the use of high-altitude stations for transmitting information and electrical energy. During his experiments, Tesla tracked thunderstorms and detected a series of strange beeps. After ruling out various possibilities, he concluded that these signals were from another planet. For years, Tesla's claim could neither be verified nor refuted. However, in 1996, a replication of Tesla's experiment revealed that the signals he believed were extraterrestrial were actually caused by the moon passing through Jupiter's magnetic field. Despite this misinterpretation, Tesla's work at Colorado Springs led to significant contributions to science, including the discovery of cosmic radio waves emitted by hydroxyl molecules in interstellar gas clouds. Tesla was the first scientist to utilize the ionosphere for scientific purposes, a crucial development for radio wave transmission. Today, modern radio communications and spacecraft guidance systems are based on Tesla's pioneering work in radio remote control. What became of Tesla's missing plans? The next scene uncovers the mystery of his stolen documents. Missing plans. According to Tesla's nephew and heir, Sava Kosanovich, many of Tesla's papers and plans were stolen before authorities could inspect the room where he died. Among the missing materials were believed to be secret plans for inventions, blueprints, and important notes on the work Tesla had been developing in his later years. One theory suggests that the stolen material was taken by a German intelligence group, eager to acquire Tesla's innovative ideas before anyone else. Although no one knows for sure what was contained in these missing documents, the possibility that such critical information could have been stolen caused significant concern for years. Ultimately, it was never confirmed whether these lost papers existed, and it is now believed that all of Tesla's documents remained in the possession of the FBI until they were declassified in 2016. In the years following Tesla's death, Various theories emerged about the true cause of his demise. The official report by the coroner stated that Tesla died of coronary thrombosis, but not everyone accepted this conclusion. Some speculated that Tesla had been murdered due to his controversial work and ideas. One theory suggested that Tesla was seen as a threat by powerful bankers because of his project to provide free energy to the world. According to this hypothesis, these influential figures orchestrated a plot to eliminate Tesla before his work could progress any further. Another theory claimed that Tesla was killed for his work on weapons of mass destruction. With World War II raging at the time of his death, it was believed that a military agency from one of the warring nations might have been behind his assassination to prevent his inventions from benefiting the enemy. Specifically, some believed that the Nazis were responsible for Tesla's death, viewing him as a threat to their regime due to his groundbreaking inventions. Of course, none of these theories were ever proven, and today it is widely accepted that Tesla died of natural causes. Tesla's research into the effects of electromagnetic energy in the ionosphere eventually led to the development of the HAARP Project. However, this project became the focus of a dark conspiracy theory. Some claim that Tesla's knowledge of wireless electricity transmission was suppressed by powerful electrical companies, only to be later used by secret research projects to create a weapon of mass destruction. According to the theory, this weapon could disrupt agricultural and ecological systems, triggering weather disasters, earthquakes, and even massive brain damage on a global scale. Despite the lack of scientific evidence, these claims have fueled numerous conspiracy theories, with many believing that Tesla's work laid the foundation for a weapon capable of reshaping the world. Stay curious. Dive deeper into Tesla's life by exploring his daily habits and uncovering what made him one of history's most brilliant minds.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a like. Join Think Wiser for more wisdom and insights to elevate your life.